concept. I think everything about it, from the characters to the way everyone has a certain way of dressing, the music is so different.
Yeah.
You know, the themes this is about, you know, culling down the population. When we were talking about sci-fi last week on Gary's list, is this plays into fears about overpopulation and what we're going to do when the population increases to the extent where, you know, there's not enough food to go around and things like that.
It's more science. It's more science.
Yeah.
Science fiction.
This
really,
this shady company, who the network they were called, that are sort of trying to control everything basically, and using certain government officials to get what they want. I think it's like Russian flu they were trying to break out in series 2. Adil Akhtar as Wilson is fantastic. The name of the guy from Humans, Neil.
Oh God!
Is it Neil something?
God.
As Arby, you know, where is Jessica? Oh, I've forgotten her name.
Oh God! Jessica Hyde.
Yeah,
Neil
Neil
Maskell.
Neil Maskell.
It's Gary. The
Gary's
post
just on
shifted.
Wikipedia.
Oh, okay. Is he like moves it a bit?
Even the way the character sort of walked around, like the way Neil Maskell walked around, and the fact that the first episode of Series 2 was a flashback, which filled in a lot of, you know, what happened to the characters before. Everything about it was just so different, and you just sit there and go, wow. And
I've never seen... I remember thinking, I've never seen anything like this before.
And again, Channel 4, who I don't think had the confidence in it to let it run to its natural conclusion.
Do you think perhaps it was a little too ahead of its time, and that's why it never got picked up for a third?
I wouldn't say so. I think they dropped it in the middle of summer, the second series.
Right. Well, whereas the first series was a January one, wasn't it? I remember it was like the only thing on in a very bleak January.
I just don't think that they had the courage to put it on somewhere prominent, and I don't know if it ever will be finished off. I don't know if we'll get like an Amazon, Netflix picking this up. But I mean, Dennis Kelly wants to finish it off. He wants a one-off, and at the moment, no one's giving him. I think he's got it written. I think he knows how he wants it to end.
You'd think in today's age they would find something. Somewhere would find something. I think
personally as well, this was one where it's sort of at the start of sort of when I was writing for you and got to go to the second series screen, and I just think it's
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's Line of Duty and Utopia, I think, are two shows that are sort of, I would make synonymous with my time sort of writing about TV. And I think The Killing to an extent as well. I think all of this list is stuff that, as I said before, just going back to what I said, is stuff that A, I think would have repeat viewing value, B, you know, has sort of informed my TV viewing, and C, is very varied.
Utopia, you can't describe to somebody. In a way, you can't get across what This Is England or The Wire are. And maybe even Line of Duty, when you describe it to people, they do not get the idea of what the show is by the way you describe it. So you've picked very unique shows.
Do you want me to run down again the 10 shows?
Yes, please.
These are Matt's Desert Island Dramas.
ER, Teachers, 6 Feet Under, Gilmore Girls, The Wire, This Is England, The Killing, The Good Wife, Line of Duty, and Utopia.
These aren't ordinary dramas. These are desert island dramas. The dramas that shaped us.
Wherever you start the list from, that person is just the coolest person ever. I don't know how you did it. Well done. At Matt's TV Bites, if you want to congratulate Matt on being as cool as he doesn't sound. You can do it on Twitter, at Matt's TV Bites.
King of the backhanded compliment.
Mind you, if I'd have done my list and then he picked those, I'd have thought, oh, he's just trying to out-cool me. So now I know that he already had these in mind. So we didn't come to a decision whether I'm allowed Muppet Babies or not, but...
You're not.
And if you want my 10 kids TV shows, then...
they're going to be cooler than
me.
In
there, so that's all I want to
know. And number one is Nightmare.
Oh. See, my number one would be Jamie and his Magic Torch.
That's because you're a lot older.
Well,
you two won't have even heard of that.
No, well, that is it. Matt's list. We will be back at some point in the very near future with my probably substantially less cool list.
I'm not looking forward to the first bit where one of us has to ask you why did you get into television, and then we'll still be there half hour later.
That's going to be a podcast in itself, and then I'll do this podcast.
Yeah.
Can't get over that. I'm annoyed at the coolness of that list because the thing that annoys me about the thing that annoys me about Matt's list.
Favourite member of the podcast team.
Oh, that's interesting. It means you weren't.
Well, no, it used to be me.
But what annoys me is the good thing about Matt's list is if you go back to it in 5-10 years, it will still be cool. You know. You annoy. It's the gall of it, I think. If the Gilmore Girls wasn't in there and replaced by the Americans.
That's why it's a personal list, though, Luke.
Yeah, I know.
It makes it a personal list. All those shows are quite personal to me, that's why.
Brilliant. Well
Bye,
done.
everybody.
Amazing. Bye-bye. I have to go and reevaluate my whole television watching
Oddly,
life.
I do own The West Wing on DVD as well.
Good for you. Well, as should everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Make sure you subscribe on iTunes for the latest episodes of the Custard TV podcast.